Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Is it goodbye, Kyle forever? In the season final of Bravo's Hot Mic podcast, producer Alex rules star and former housewife Lisa to discuss one of the most talked about showdowns to have happened on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, when Lisa and Kyle Richards' friendship fell apart on season 9. Although inevitable run-ins around the 9-02 to 10 are cordial enough, it doesn't appear that an apology from either side is likely. Noted that Lisa previously said reconciliation was possible if Kyle apologized for calling her a liar. But it turns out Kyle said to that, "Don't hold your breath." It sounds like the feeling is mutual for the restaurateur. "Oh gosh, listen, it would be nice for her just to tell the truth, right?" Lisa told Hot Mic. But Kyle's not, as we've seen as the show's transpired, not always been that truthful about her own life and her own feelings. A makeup may be possible, Lisa said, if Kyle came from an honest place and fessed up to being wrong. However, she wondered why Kyle would want to be friends in the first place, as she believed, in her heart of hearts, that Lisa was truly a liar. Lisa doubled down on previous statements she made about the season 9 debacle in that her feelings reflect the opposite of love, which isn't hate but indifference. "I'm indifferent with her," Lisa told Alex. That's it. The one-time close friends hit a breaking point in season 9 amid the saga, which involved adopting a puppy, Lucy Apple Juice, from Lisa's dogs. The scandal began once it got back to Lisa that the pooch had been left at a kill shelter. In defense, the family's newest addition bit her husband and 2 young children, prompting her to place the canine with a new owner. It was the owner who then left Lucy with the shelter. Long story short, word leaked to Kyle, and what followed was a messy situation that some believe was part of Lisa orchestrating a plan to get Kyle and I on bad terms with while Lisa could keep her hands clean. Kyle and Lisa's part of the feud reached a fever pitch in season 9, episode 8, now available to watch on Peacock, when Kyle confronted Lisa in her kitchen, accusing her of using the media to paint in a negative light. In the episode, Lisa's husband, Ken Todd, came in to deliver his now infamous one-liner, "Goodbye, Kyle," as the married couple kicked Kyle out of Villa Rosa. "It was the final straw for Lisa," she told Alex. "I was like, all right, get the F out of my house," Lisa recalled. "That's it, don't call me a liar." But the Hot Mic host wondered if Lisa missed Kyle Richards since their friendship dissolved in 2019. "I miss what we had, but not the path it went down," Lisa confessed in Hot Mic Season 3, Episode 13. "I think if anybody's kind of really aggressive with you and they call you a liar, I don't need that person in my life at all." Still, Lisa said she did miss what used to be, referring to her and Kyle's unique friendship. "Kyle and I could laugh together, climbing over walls, breaking people's hotel rooms, of the cast or cast members, and my butt getting stuck in the wall or pushing her down the hotel trolley," Lisa noted. "I mean, we had a lot of fun. That is what I signed up for." However, as for all this arguing, and accusations, Lisa had no interest. "My eye's too full and busy for that," she said. Don't miss the hilarious way Kyle referenced the iconic "Goodbye, Kyle" quote once she and Teddy returned from a recent trip to Mexico. There was a time when Lisa Vanderpump and Kyle Richards were the crown jewels of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Their friendship was not only iconic, it was foundational. Between English tea parties at Villa Rosa and glamorous nights out in Beverly Hills, their bond was the kind reality TV dreams are made of. But as fans know all too well, dreams can unravel fast in Beverly Hills, and the fallout between Lisa and Kyle was one of the most painful and polarizing splits in Housewives history. And yet years later, there's a question that still lingers in the air, whispered like a secret over Rosette's SUR. Could Lisa Vanderpump ever be friends with Kyle Richards again? Lisa and Kyle's friendship was once rock solid. They were the duo that could throw shade in tandem, crack jokes in their confessional interviews, and still lean on each other when the cameras stopped rolling. Lisa, with her dry British wit and regal presence, often felt like a second big sister to Kyle, supportive, teasing, protective. Kyle, in turn, brought warmth, vulnerability, and a kind of grounded energy that balanced Lisa's larger-than-life glam. But things changed. As RHOBH entered its later seasons, drama escalated, trust eroded, and the infamous Puppy Gate scandal proved to be the final nail in the friendship's diamond-encrusted coffin. When Kyle accused Lisa of leaking stories to the press, Their years of laughter and loyalty were swiftly replaced with icy silences and subtle digs in the press. Lisa left the show. Kyle stayed, and a silence settled between them that fans have only seen broken through the occasional shady comment or wistful remark. Yet Lisa isn't made of stone. Behind her sharp one-liners and carefully curated pink perfection, she has a heart, and that heart remembers. In a 2024 interview promoting her return to Vanderpump Rules after Scandal shook the Bravoverse, Lisa was asked point-blank about Kyle. "I miss what we had," she said softly. "We were real friends, and that's not something I say lightly." It was just 5 words, but "miss what we had" rang like a bell across Housewives fandom. Was that an olive branch? Was Lisa open to reconciliation? Kyle, for her part, has also shown flashes of sentiment. In season 13 of RHOBH, during a particularly emotional moment amid her separation from Mauricio, she referenced her old friend who used to always bring humor when things got dark. While she didn't name Lisa directly, fans knew. It was a nod, a softening. In the world of Bravo, stranger things have happened, but this reconciliation would take more than a simple lunch at Villa Blanca. First, there's the matter of trust. Lisa felt deeply betrayed by Kyle's refusal to defend her during the Puppygate mess. Kyle, on the other hand, felt hurt that Lisa iced her out so completely and walked away from their friendship and the show without closure. It's not just a simple argument that split them. It's years of compounded misunderstandings, media narratives, and bruised egos. But then again, it's also years of shared memories, milestones, and laughter that neither woman has found elsewhere. Sometimes it takes space and time to see a friendship clearly, and it seems like both Lisa and Kyle are finally in a place where reflection is possible. Let's be honest, if Lisa and Kyle reunited, it would be a Housewives event. With Bravo constantly rebooting and refreshing franchises, a Vanderpump Richards reconciliation could breathe new life into RHOBH. Imagine Kyle attending a dinner party at Villa Rosa. Imagine Lisa walking into a cast trip in Paris with that knowing smirk. Imagine a confessional where Lisa says, "Did you miss me, darlings?" And the fans, they eat it up. We've watched this friendship rise, fall, and linger like a ghost in the background of both women's storylines. To see it come full circle, whether with hugs and tears or witty banter and cautious truce, would be television gold. Lisa Vanderpump is not someone who does things halfway. If she were to rekindle a friendship with Kyle, it wouldn't be for the cameras. It would have to be real. "I don't do fake friendships," she once said. "If I let you in, I let you in fully." That's what made the breakup so painful in the first place. It wasn't manufactured drama, it was heartbreak. But with time comes perspective, and perhaps Lisa sees now that not everything needs to be a battle. Maybe she sees that the friendship was worth more than the feud. Kyle, too, has grown. Her recent journey, both personal and professional, has made her more reflective than ever. With her family life in flux and her role on RHOBH shifting, she may be more open to mending what was lost. So, would Lisa Vanderpump ever be friends with Kyle Richards again? If you asked her 5 years ago, the answer would have been a hard no. But today, there's a crack in the armor, a flicker of nostalgia. A sentence like, "I miss what we had," doesn't just step out by accident. Friendships on reality TV may be edited, but the emotions behind them are often very real. Lisa and Kyle were never just castmates. They were friends who loved each other deeply and hurt each other just as deeply. Whether we'll see a formal reunion, on screen or off, remains to be seen. But one thing is clear, time has softened the edges, and maybe, just maybe, there's room again in each other's lives.